Welcome to the Next Level Facebook Ads Podcast with Phil Graham. We help you master Facebook ads and give you an unfair advantage over your competition. Are you ready? Let's go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Next Level Facebook Ads Podcast, episode 470. Phil Graham here. Today, I want to talk about why overcomplicating your Facebook ads can backfire. So many advertisers have these ad accounts that look super advanced, but they're super overcomplicated. They're hard to manage and you don't get clean data from it. And it's actually doing way more harm than good for some of those advertisers. So today I want to talk about how you can hopefully simplify that and get better and cleaner data. Before we jump into that, if you guys are looking for some help with your ads, I offer one-on-one consulting directly with me, or I run your ads for you. Those are two great options. If any of those sound good, feel free to go to my website, philgrahamdigital.com, or you can DM me on Instagram at philgrahamdigital, and I would love to connect with you. So let's talk about overcomplicating Facebook ad accounts. So a lot of times when it's complex, it feels like you have more control. You've got all these campaigns, 10,000 campaigns, not literally, but it feels like it. Zillions of campaigns and ad sets and all kinds of stuff. And it gives the feeling of control, but often it actually just creates more noise and data that you don't use and can't use because it's not clear. There's too much of it. Everything is everywhere and you can't effectively make decisions from it. So it makes it to where it's hard to manage. And then the second thing is, I've seen people with a small budget that have like 10 different ad sets with a couple dollars on each ad set. Like you've got so many moving parts. It's going to take forever for you to get the data to know what's working and what doesn't. You're spreading yourself way too thin. If you got a small budget, maybe you should have one or two ads and campaigns. So you don't want to spread yourself way too thin. So when you simplify things in your ad account, you get cleaner data, better data, which means that you can make better decisions based off of data, not guessing and not randomness. It is so important. One of the things that I would consider messy, although Meta recommends this in a lot of situations, but I've seen it do horrible things for some advertisers. Yeah, I've seen advertisers with a campaign, with an ad set, but like 50 ads in that ad set, 50 ads, all sharing the same budget. And they're wanting to test 50 different creatives. Guess what? It's a total cluster, you know what? It's a mess. Out of these 50 ads, you got a couple ads with a lot of reach. You got some ads with a little reach. You got tons of ads with almost no reach. And it's all just happening and you have no control. I've seen situations where the ads with hardly any reach or ad spend had the best cost per result. And the ads that had the most ad spend had the worst cost per result. It's a total mess. Now, I'm not saying don't try a campaign like that where you have a lot of ads in an ad set, but I am saying what I like to do is I like to run campaigns and ad sets alongside that are way more focused. Where if I want to test two ads, I'm going to have one ad in its own ad set and that's it. And then I'm going to have the other ad set with the other ad. And it's going to be a great, simple, focused test. And I'm going to get clean data. I'm going to know what worked, what didn't, and why, and then make better decisions from that. And I have way more control. And you can do it multiple ways, but that's how I like to do it. So when you have a simpler, more focused account, it's not less advanced. Many times it's actually more advanced and more focused on giving you the data you need to make decisions based off of data. You need clarity. And that's something that I do that helps me have clarity that most don't have. And as always, just a reminder, it's always important to point out that every business is unique. Results can vary. There's no guaranteed outcomes. So always keep that in mind. So I hope that was helpful, my friends. Next week, we're going to talk about whether you should fix your ad, your funnel, or your audience first when things are not working. Until then, episode 470 is in the books. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you have a great rest of the week. philgrahamdigital.com is the website. And I'll talk to you on next week's episode. Peace out.
Thanks for listening to the Next Level Facebook Ads Podcast. Please remember to subscribe and share this with all your friends. For show notes, more tips, and to learn more about Phil, please visit philgrahamdigital.com/podcast.